And we're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network for Hometown Sports Media Day here at Baptist Prep High School. And I am excited to be joined by the new head football coach of the Jacksonville Titans, Coach Reggie Swinton. Coach Reggie, thank you for being here with us today.
I'm glad to be here for sure.
So tell us a little bit about your decision to move on from Forest City and go on to Jacksonville.
Well, great opportunity to get back home. That long drive to Forest City every day, an hour and a half one way, was detrimental. And a chance to get to a program that was trying to win and doing things the right way and ready to invest in a coach and a winning product. And so that was a big decision on me coming back home.
That interstate drive wasn't no joke, was it?
I would say 3 hours a day, 15 hours a week, $1,000 a month in gas would help you make a few decisions.
Exactly, especially if you get hung up in some traffic. It's even worse than that.
Oh, my God.
So you are all about promoting your players, and
Yes.
so talk to me a little bit about the mindset and the idea behind that.
Well, a lot of coaches are set out to win rings. And, my thing is not I want to win a ring, but I'd rather, watch these kids get their dreams. And seeing these kids play on Saturdays and get their degree, that's my ring. So the more kids I can see play, and I can sit back on Saturdays and watch them play, that's all the ring I need as a head coach. I'm not chasing a ring. I'm chasing kids' dreams.
Yeah, so tell me about some of the I know that you've coached a lot of guys that have played college ball. So talk to me a little bit about just what it takes for you to put into what guys have to do to become a high-level college football player.
Well, they have, number one, that has to be what they want to do. And they have to eat, sleep, and breathe it, and have to be dedicated. A lot of players say they want it, but don't put the work in. And then the guys that put the work in, those normally the guys that get there, and I know what it takes to get there. And so just trying to bring my experience and the things I've learned throughout the times I played, and just, show the kids, hey, if you want this and you show me that you're dedicated and you make plays, then I'll make the phone call. And my thing is, if you ball, I'll call. But you got to ball for me to make that call. And then you got to have the grades, for me to call. There are so many guys that, play well, but they don't have the grades to go anywhere. So, we emphasize school and then taking care of your business, and I'll take care of mine.
That's a big thing there is that you can be the best athlete out there, but if you don't have the grades, you ain't getting far.
Oh, I've seen many of them like that. I won't name any names.
Yeah,
but
you can't do that.
I've seen many of them who, were better than me, but they didn't have the dedication to take care of the school.
You got to be dedicated in class as much as you are in the weight room and on that field. If you're not, it doesn't do any good.
Wasted talent.
Wasted talent,
Yeah.
and we see it every day.
Every day.
So, Coach, moving into Jacksonville, that's a team that has struggled a little bit recently, but I know that whenever you go to a new school, you like to change a lot of things. So tell me about some of the changes that you've been making at Jacksonville.
Well, number one, you got to build a winning culture. Kids, when you're used to losing, you're used to losing. But when you're used to winning, you're used to winning. And I'm used to winning, so losing is not in my DNA. And so coming in, just changing the kids' mindset. You can't wear earrings in meetings. Can't wear flip-flops in meetings. You have to be on time or you get punished. You have to do the little things right. We all can call plays and we all can do things of that sort. But it's the little things that helps you win ball games and lose ball games. And so I learned that from Houston Nutt. It's little things win ball games and lose ball games. And it's the fine details of kids, having to trust each other and doing what's right when nobody is looking, going by the rules that we set. And just, kids can't wear hoodies. It's 90 degrees outside. I don't let kids wear hoodies. I mean, you got to change everything about a loser. And I ain't calling the kids a loser, but their environment was losing. So you got to change everything about that before you can talk about winning a football game.
Yeah, so having played in the NFL, what are some things that you bring from the professional game that you learned to now be coaching at a high school level?
Knowledge, discipline, playing for Bill Parcells. So my philosophy is 3 coaches. It's Ron Calcagney, then Houston Nutt, then Bill Parcells. So my discipline comes from Bill Parcells. He was a no-nonsense guy.
He didn't play.
He did not play at all. I mean, you couldn't be late, or he would fine you the max. Then my play calling, the names come from Coach Calcagney. the same offense he runs, and then how I call plays, how I structure plays, Houston Nutt. And so I put all those guys in one, and you have a successful coach.
That's a pretty good combination.
Which is I think I've been successful on all levels. So when you combine that, I think Jacksonville, I think we'll have a pretty good season.
Your background ought to help build that culture in Jacksonville, get these kids to buy into what you're trying to change them to be. They know that you've been there, you've seen that, so you're not leading them astray. You're not sending them down the wrong road.
And that's the thing. A lot of those kids, they look up to me, and they bank everything on what I say because I've been where they want to go. And so, they talk about me sometimes badly, call me bald head and call me everything. But when you look at it, they love me, I love them. And kids don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And when they know how much you care, they'll buy into everything you're selling. And by me being, a former Cowboy, Lion and Cardinal, they look at that, come in my office and see my pictures up, and they see that, and that's what they want. So when I tell them to do something, they normally do it because they know I know what I'm talking about. And I have the connections to get them in college. I have a lot of people I can call to help get them in college. So, as long as they ball, I'll call.
That college degree without owing a bunch of money when you get out, that's a big plus.
Free tuition is everybody's mission.
I guarantee it. Well, I'm a finance director at a car lot. It's student loan debt's bad.
Yeah, it is. Hey, student loan debt will chase you forever.
It sure will. And if you can get there by playing a game, then that's how it is.
That's the part I don't get is kids don't understand because they have the kid mindset. When they become adults, life gets 10 times harder.
It does that.
So why not make it easier for yourself right now? Why not do the little things right to make your life easier? But it's like we haven't been there before when we talk to them because they know it all.
Exactly.
They know it all. And if I could go back and bang my hat on what I was taught when I was younger, I'd be a better person right now.
Every one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell me a little bit about your schedule this year, who you guys are playing. I'm sure having come in just really recently as the new head coach, what your non-conference looks like. I'm sure you didn't have anything to do with who you scheduled or anything,
Right.
but tell me what that non-conference schedule looks like, and then going into the conference play, what that looks like as well.
Let me tell you that right now, for me, the most exciting game that I can look at in front of me right now is our benefit game, Central High School. And it's because I went to Central High School. That's my alma mater.
That's what I thought.
And I went there since I was 5 years old, kindergarten. So I've been a Tiger my whole life. And, I bleed black and gold. So to be on the opposite side of Central, who just left, and Coach Robinson, it's going to be an honor for me because I love my high school. But that night, August 22nd, will be the only night on God's green earth that I would not be going for Central High School, right? And then our next game is against Malvern, who has a history of winning and got a really good coach down there. So we can't take anybody lightly, so we're going to, work hard for that. Then we got Lone Oak, who beat me last year when I was in Forest City and beat me handily 34-0.
They got a new coach as well, didn't he?
No, that's the same coach
one?
Denver,
Okay.
yeah. So they beat me 34-0 last year, and I don't forget. And that's the only game that we didn't score last year. So, I don't forget.
Don't forget.
And then
He
we
probably
got
knows
DeWitt.
that.
Yeah.
He knows that.
Yeah. I'm going to say it again. I don't forget. And then we got DeWitt, who has a history. New coach, but a history of winning. So our non-conference is hard, but we're going to fight hard to win those games.
Well, it's like the previous coaches have said, if you have a cupcake non-conference schedule, that really doesn't do you any good for a tough conference schedule.
Right.
You don't know where you stand. Your kids get the big head. They think they're better than they are. Then they get up against a good team, and then, oh, no, we're not that.
Right down, yeah. And so, but I got some kids that believe we're going to win, and these kids are fighting hard every single day in practice, and we're making these kids, get after it. And so we got a team camp tomorrow at Fountain Lake, then 7:07 Thursday at Lake Hamilton, and then one more team camp next Thursday at Mills. Then it's time to get ready to really get going August 4th when camp starts.
Yeah. So, Coach, I'll ask you one more thing, and then we'll get your kids in here because I know that's what it's all about for you.
No, nobody wants to talk to them.
Tell me, what would be a successful season for you in your first year at Jacksonville?
Well, seeing the kids smile. It hadn't been a lot of smiling going around there in Jacksonville, winning 6 games in 6 years.
Not much there.
So seeing the kids smile and making the playoffs. When I got interviewed, I told them the same thing I told Forest City in their interview. We're making the playoffs. And they looked at me all, man, weird and crazy. But I believe in me. If nobody believes in me, I believe in me. And I know what God can do because I'm a living witness of what God can do. And when you do things the right way and when you do things his way, then it all work out. And with these guys I have right here leading me, these guys are awesome right here. Mason Ball has offers from Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Purdue. I mean, he got major offers, and they're committable offers. And he'll just be a junior. Then Matthew Goldsberry transferred in. The kid just he's really overlooked. The kid should have a lot of major offers right now. He's a complete athlete. He has an offer right now to Northeastern State University, and he should have a lot more. And then Torrey Trotter is under the radar. I didn't know this kid until I got here. And everybody told me how good he was, but I got to see for myself. So he looked good in helmets and shorts. But the team camp we had in Batesville, he had a tremendous team camp. And after that team camp, I said, y'all, I'm sold. And this kid is a star, but he's just not known. So my job as a coach is to make sure these kids get out there because there are certain kids that's not ready for college ball. These kids are ready. And I want to make sure these kids get there by any means necessary. If that means I got to take them in my car myself to go around and see these schools, these kids are balling, and I'm steady calling.
So back to when you said you believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anybody else to.
Right. And so, some call me confident, some call me cocky and arrogant. Well, guess what? I am.
You got to be.
I am. There's no way you get to the top of the football world and you're not cocky and arrogant. There's no NFL player that I played with or played against that's not arrogant.
It's not even
cocky.
just football. It's in life general.
Yeah, life. So if you're successful, you have some sort of arrogance about yourself. Yeah, I'm cocky and all of that. Call me what you want, but you can also call me a winner.
That's it.
Well, Coach, I was going to ask you to introduce your players, but I think you did a pretty good job of that already. So you can go ahead and bring those guys over here.
Can we do this without showing their faces? Yeah.
All right, so Mason and Matthew, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so good to have you guys with us today. Mason, I know from following Coach Reggie on Facebook that you've played for him for a long time. But
Yes, sir.
Matthew, is this your first season playing for Coach?
Yes, sir.
So both of y'all tell me a little bit about what it's like to play for Coach Reggie.
Yeah, like you said, I've been playing for Coach Reggie ever since I was 5 years old. He the one who got me into football in the first place. And, man, it's been a journey with him. Great coach.
Playing with Coach Reggie, he don't like nothing lazy, everything full speed. So that's where I got it from. Because sometimes, I jog on the routes. He don't like that. He'll watch film and tell me that I need to run full speed. Anything I do, run full speed, even when I'm blocking.
So
That's what the coaches like, college coach.
Yeah. So since Coach Reggie got to Jacksonville, have the expectations changed?
Heavily. Everything we do from getting on and off the field during practice, from transition to the weight room to the field, full speed, nobody lacks.
Basically, everything we're doing is with a hustle.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about your schedule this year. You guys obviously play in a tough conference, just like seems like most of those conferences now are very tough. And then non-conference, you don't have any cupcakes either. So tell me a little bit about your schedule this year, and tell me if there are any teams that you guys are really ready to play.
Two teams I'm really excited to play is Robinson and my mill. A lot of kids I play with AAU with the Lions for Coach Reggie play for those teams, and it's been a lot of talk.
I'm probably ready for Central. They talk a lot of smack on the social media, on the internet about Coach Reggie, so
Yeah, we play with our game.
So it
though.
just lead it to us.
We play with our game.
Yeah, you guys probably know a lot of players from that Little Rock area too, don't you? So,
Yes, sir.
you know, you're a guy who's got a lot of offers. Of course, Anthony Kenny's got a lot of offers. You guys probably see each other sometimes. So,
Yes, sir.
you know, that's just how it goes. Talk to me a little bit about playing at Jacksonville. You guys have both been there for a while now, right? So
Yes,
tell me a little bit about what's like just playing at Jacksonville as a school, and then what it's like being under the Friday Night Lights at Jacksonville.
So, yes, I've been playing for Jacksonville ever since I was in 6th grade. Ever since 6th grade, I've been playing in Jacksonville. We have a lot of team spirit or a lot of school spirit, like inside our school. Everyone's in tune to our games. Stands always filled with people. I'm just ready to be able to give them people something to watch and be proud of.
Yeah, I just came. I came in the summertime, like around end of the school year. So yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
far.
So, talk to me a little bit about what's next for you guys after you stop playing for Jacksonville. Obviously, I know, Mason, you've got some college offers, but you can elaborate on that. And then, Matthew, you can tell me what your plans are as well.
I know my plan for sure is to play football in college.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this.
You got the right coach.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, you guys, tell me about what you guys are excited for on your team, whether that's, you know, I think our offense is going to be really explosive, or I think our defense is going to be really good. Just whatever you guys are excited about, just give me a picture of that.
One thing I can say, I'm really excited to play full speed as a team because the last couple of years we had a lot of individual players, but with Coach Reggie coming around, I mean, one band, one sound, we all together with it.
I'm ready to play too.
All right, guys, thank you for coming and talking to us today. You can go ahead and hand it off to your teammate over there.
Sir,
Appreciate
thank
you
you, sir.
guys. Thank you. All right, Tori, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
Is that better?
so Tori, tell me what it's been like playing for Coach Reggie.
Oh, it's so fun. He looks to bring like the most out of all of us. Like he is very good at recognizing the potential and bringing it out within all of us. In which that goes with his little philosophy, you know, trying to get us like to get on to the next level, you know. He pushes us real hard, you know, each and every practice. It's fun, but it's also, you know what I'm saying, he likes to challenge us and to, you know what I'm saying, really challenge us to be the best, like, player and even the best man, like, just in general.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about what he does to get you guys prepared for the real world, just as not just coaching y'all as football players, but coaching y'all to be good young men.
Well, I mean, he doesn't let us loaf in any aspect of life, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, getting to class on time, you know, getting to, you know what I'm saying, the meeting on time, you know what I'm saying, doing good in class. And also, I mean, just how we carry ourselves just throughout life in general, you know.
So I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked them. Are there any games on your schedule this year that you guys are really specifically looking forward to playing?
Listen, I'm hyped about the season, but I ain't worried about any of these teams. You know, we have some excellent athletes, and I'm really excited to you know, I'm really excited to showcase, you know, what we can do this season. You know, we're looking up to nobody.
Yeah. So in listening to Coach Reggie talk about you, it seems like he really discovered something in the way that you play football. So tell me a little bit about what that's been like to get recognized like that.
Well, you know, it feels great. I worked very hard, and I've been you know, I've been working for a long time, man. I mean, that's just it felt really good, you know, to get my first offer, Murray State. But no, I just keep on working and having fun with that. I mean, it's just fun to be good, honestly.
Yeah. So is your goal to play football at the next level?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah. So has football been your love for your your whole life, something you've been passionate about for a long time?
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about your football journey.
Well, okay, so I began my football journey in 8th grade. Well, no, let me back it up. Had at football in 8th grade, but I played for the Mighty Vikings, but I only ever played like flag up until then. But in 8th grade, I got into pass though, and I actually started off as a defensive end. They moved me to linebacker and tight end. Never looked back, you know. So I really like my first exposure, like really to like padded football was like, you know what I'm saying, blocking. We ran that wing T offense. You remember that? Yeah. And like, you know, really like just the dominance, you know, I just kind of fed off of that, you know, like just being able to like block and pancake somebody or make a great tackle, you know, that I feed off of that. That's the funness to me right there, you know. And that's what drives me to, like, you know, everything I do, you know, I'm thinking about, you know, what I can be, what I can do to my opponents.
So before I let you guys go, it's been great talking to you, all you guys from Jacksonville. Tell me what you think a successful season would be for Jacksonville.
Definitely, I'm shooting for the playoffs. I'm shooting to make our fans, you know, I mean, our fans are there. Like, they pack the stadiums, but now is our time to, you know, show them what we can really do, what we've been capable of this entire time. Because like I said before, we have the athletes to do it, and now we have Coach Reggie bringing the best out of each and every one of us. So we're finna be something special, Coach.
All right. Well, thank you guys all for being here today. Appreciate you guys coming here and talking to us. We're going to go to a break real quick, and then we will get in the Bauxite Miners who are here to talk some football with us.